there, and welcome back to another Riff-Off with me, Melissa. Okay, if you don't know what these Riff-Off videos are, quite basically, it's built on the premise of, if you've ever seen Picture Perfect, same concept. I riff for 3 minutes exactly, and I set a timer on a particular topic that either shares a win, a challenge, a loss, or something that I've learned as a 50-plus photographer. And I have my topic usually on a sticky note. I have my coffee beside me because, you know, talking in 3 minutes, it takes a lot of energy, and the throat gets pretty parched. And then I set the timer and we just go. Okay, so today's topic, before I set the timer, so you know, today is my favorite all-time portrait photographer and why. Oh, I love this one. This one's going to be good. Okay, so let's set the 3-minute timer and let's go. My favorite all-time portrait photographer. I am a portrait photographer. I love it. Absolutely obsessed with it. And way back when I was working at my local gallery as an admin officer, they had this exhibition that came into town, and it was a traveling exhibition. And I didn't know who the person was. I didn't know any of his work. But after the team had actually carefully placed and curated and hung his work in the gallery, and I walked into that gallery room and I saw his work, I was totally floored. I was completely enamored with him. I was completely obsessed with looking at those photographs and thinking, oh my God, how did this man create this incredible image of this person? And I wanted to know more. So if you don't know this person, I do highly suggest that you do go and look up his work, because it is phenomenal. It's actually Joseph Karsh, and he has photographed so many people. So many celebrities, and his most iconic photograph is the one taken of Winston Churchill, which is actually on the first page here. This was the photograph that I saw hanging on the gallery wall that day in the gallery, and seeing this photograph framed on a wall in person under gallery lights was just mesmerizing. And the entire time that his exhibition was in town, I would spend my lunch hour in that gallery, just analyzing and looking at his work and trying to see how he managed to do this type of photography. And then I went out and I would research his work and him as a person. And he's quite he's very soft-spoken when you do look him up, and he's very polite, and his work, he speaks of it with such love and passion, and I knew that is exactly what I wanted to have and do for my own photography portrait work. And this book you can no longer get, by the way. I managed to find it at a specialist bookstore. You may be able to still get one, I don't know, but I love Karsh's work, and it was said that when sitters were actually being photographed by him, was, have you been Karshed? All right, that's my 3 minutes up. That went by so fast, didn't it? Okay. I do need coffee. Takes a lot out of you. Dries your throat up. But that was today's riff-off about my absolute all-time favorite portrait photographer and why. And I hope I'll see you again in my next riff-off. Thanks for watching.